So I know it's been a long time since I uploaded a challenge video, but I'm back again once again, and today I'm going to complete the challenge of beating Pokemon Platinum with only a STARLY, part 2. The first part is already up on my channel, so if you're new here, watch that video before you watch this one, since this is the sequel. I know you've all been waiting a very long time for this, so I won't waste any more time. Let's finish this. So we finished the first part beating Wake and getting the 5th badge. After beating a few Team Galactic grunts, we make it to Celestic Town where we fight Cyrus. I one-shot his Sneasel, two-shot his Golbat, who poisoned us, and one-shot his Murkrow with Brave Bird. That was a very easy battle. That's great and all, but the next gym is a Steel gym. I knew I was gonna have to grind up before this gym because Steel types have ridiculously high defenses, and it doesn't help that both my stab moves are quad weak to him. First is a rival battle though. Thanks to Roost in return, we win pretty easily. What you're seeing on the screen right now is one of my attempts at the 6th gym. I couldn't even get past his Magneton on any of my attempts, so I definitely had to grind. And I mean grind. A lot. I started at level 61 and stopped at level 69. Nice. But the gym wasn't so nice. I came extremely close. This fight is sped up. On the Magneton, I spam double team and Roost and kill it in 2 turns. Next is Bastiodon, and this is when things got crazy. And I really mean crazy. After about 20 turns, we got the Bastiodon down to the red. And guess what? He heals back to full health. After another 20 turns, we're basically out of PP, but we take it out. We got super unlucky against Steelix and ran out of PP as he kills us with a few flash cannons. I tried a few more times, but I had to keep grinding. At level 73, I tried about 5 more times, and on the 5th time, this happened. The Magneton fell to 2 returns. Next was the Bastiodon, which had an insanely high defense stat and quad resists both of our attacking moves. At this point, I spammed double team and used Brave Bird whenever he used taunt. My plan here was to waste all of his PP before we ran out of returns. Eventually, he ran out of moves before me and he killed himself with struggle. I only had 1 Roost and 7 returns left when the Steelix came out. But since he used both his potions on Bastiodon, 6 returns were enough to take out the Steelix. And ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We beat Byron after about a month straight of trying. That gym was absolutely crazy. I cannot believe how long that took. But the next 2 gyms were also gyms that had super effective advantages against us. After that gruesome gym battle, we proceed on to Lake Valor, where these poor Magikarp were killed and crushed by Team Galactic. The battle with Saturn went really easy. We sweep his entire team with no problem. At Lake Verity, we fight some more grunts and kick Mars's ass back to Mars. Next was supposed to be Lake Acuity, but since we don't have rock climb, the 7th gym was our next stop. As you probably already know, this gym is an ice gym, which means we're weak to it. It took me a few attempts, but I managed to win on my 3rd try. I set up 3 double teams on the Sneasel and Roost to heal a few times. This combination is seriously OP. Then I one-shot the Sneasel easily since his frill is a duck. Next is Abomasnow, who dies easily to a single Brave Bird, but we take some crazy recoil damage in the process. A combination of Roost and return is enough to take out the Piloswine, and Frostlass falls to 1 Brave Bird. With that, we earn ourselves the 7th out of 8 badges here in this challenge. With all that confidence, we head to Lake Acuity, where Subtimi is getting bullied by Jupiter, who runs off to Veilstone City. This is where we go through all of the Team Galactic's base. All the grunts were an easy sweep for my level 77 STARLY. And after listening to Cyrus' speech, we head upstairs where we fight him. This battle went really easy. I one-shot his Sneasel and Crobat and two-shot his Honchkrow thanks to a flinch from the Razor Fang. Saturn is also an easy victory. An easy one shot on his Golbat, a bit of trouble with Bronzor, but we take it out, and another one shot on Toxicroak. We set the Lake Trio free, and our next stop was Spear Pillar, the climax of this game. We team up with Subtimi and fight Mars and Jupiter. The battle wasn't too bad since we were literally 32 levels above their strongest Pokemon. While Cyrus is in the middle of another one of his great speeches, he gets swallowed up by Giratina. I guess even he can't take any more of his rants. After about 20 minutes of just running around the Distortion World and some upside down waterfalls, we make it to the final battle with Cyrus. We lose on the first try thanks to his Crobat outspeeding us. I try a few more times, but I can't win. I tried setting up double teams, but his Houndoom kept burning me with Will-O-Wisp, so I gave Larry the Rossberry to solve that problem. Here's the run where I actually win. I double team first turn as he hits me with Will-O-Wisp. My Rossberry heals me and I one-shot him so I don't get burnt again. His Weavile misses Fake Out and dies to a single return. Gyarados, probably his scariest Pokemon, is next and I use double team. He uses Ice Fang, which deals a crap load of damage, so I have to heal with Roost. I use double team again as he nails me with Ice Fang, and I roost up over and over again until he misses. I deal about half health with return. He misses again, and I finish him off. Honchko is a bit of an issue though, since his Drill Peck does a lot for some reason. I hit him with return, and he hits me hard with Drill Peck. Again, I roost up until he misses, and I take it out. Last is Crobat, and 2 returns is enough. We beat Cyrus for the final time. He tells me that I can't possibly catch Giratina. Here's what I have to say to that. I leave the Distortion World, and as I'm about to head to the last city, that's right, STARLY is the only legendary. After that whole saga with Team Galactic, we only had one gym left. So I bullied some trainers and made it to Sunyshore City. This is the last gym, and we're at yet another disadvantage. Before the battle, I gave Larry a Cherry Berry to heal any paralysis during the fight. The battle itself went kinda like this. Jolteon and Raichu, easy one-shots. On Luxray, I used a few double teams and roosts, but two-shotted it with the help of my Cherry Berry. Electivire was another two-shot since he missed his Thunder Punch. Easy victory. With that, all the gyms were crushed by the hands of Larry the Starly. We stormed through Victory Road, is what I wish I could say. We lose to a few trainers with Rock and Ice Pokemon, but thankfully we beat them after a few tries. After that, it was time for our last and final challenge, the Pokemon League. Anyways, after we ruined our rivals' dreams, it was actually time to fight the Elite Four. And after that unlucky try, the fight against Aaron goes pretty easy. His Yanmega decides to be annoying and use double team a few times, so I do the same. Air Slash does about half and I miss Brave Bird. Eventually I land and take it out. Return does a lot to Drapion, but it heals using its Citrus Berry. He lands a Cross Poison, and of course, he poisons me. So I have to spam Roost until I have enough health to take it out. By the end of this fight, I had 0 PP on Roost. Just so you know. The rest of his team though stood no chance to Brave Bird. Next is this old hag who is much harder than Aaron. This here is my second try. I set up 6 double teams on Whiscash and take it out. The rest of the fight was just her missing and me doing small damage with return. Even her big bad Rhyperior stood no chance. Flint was a pain in the ass. It literally took me over 15 tries just to get lucky enough to beat him. His Magmortar has Thunderbolt, which does crazy amounts of damage, and has Flame Body, so he burns me whenever I hit him. Even with the Rossberry, since I have to hit him twice to kill, he has 2 chances to burn me. On one of my attempts, I get to his last Pokemon, Rapidash, who not only lives on 1 HP, but crits with Flare Blitz and takes me out. He also dies in the process, but for some reason, it's my loss. On the turn that I finally win, this happens. 2 double teams and a return on Houndoom, and 1 Brave Bird on Infernape. His Magmortar comes out and I put him in killing range with return. His Flame Body triggers and I get burned, but thanks to the Rossberry, I'm fine. Luckily, he misses Thunderbolt and I finish him without Flame Body being triggered. That was really lucky. Flareon dies to 1 Brave Bird and Rapidash falls to its own recoil and a final return. That took a while, but we won. Lucian was very easy. I set up a few double teams on Mr. Mime and one-shot everything up until her final Pokemon, Bronzor. This thing is a part Steel type, so my moves do very little damage. But thanks to those double teams earlier, we managed to slowly chip it down and win the battle. Last member of the Elite Four is down. Now, ladies and gentlemen, behind these doors is our greatest challenge yet, Cynthia. I lose first try thanks to some unlucky crits, but the second try was much better. After spamming 6 double teams on her Spiritomb, we 2-shot it with Brave Bird. I set up all those double teams so that basically nothing could hit me throughout the battle. Togekiss falls to a lucky return crit. Lucario falls to 2 Brave Birds as I roost after she heals. Her Milotic is next and her only attack to hit in the whole battle was this Ice Beam. I survive it and roost up, 2-shotting the Milotic. Next is one of the strongest champion Pokemon in the whole series, her big bad Garchomp. He dies to 1 return and 1 Brave Bird, missing his Dragon Rush in between. Oh my goodness, this might be possible. Her final Pokemon is Roserade. And ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We just beat Pokemon Platinum with only a single STARLY. So there it is. That's how I beat Pokemon Platinum with just this little bird. If you guys enjoyed this challenge, show your support by dropping me a like and subscribe if you're new. I post weekly Pokemon challenges and Nuzlocks that you do not want to miss. Speaking of Nuzlocks, check out my Pokemon Ruby Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. It is a lot of fun and I'm sure you'll enjoy. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.